Hello and welcome to Kresen Kernow. It is Disability History Month. We are here to do an exhibition. We are working with Disability Cornwall and the Isles of Scilly, TALKmoreCORNWALL, the Brandon Trust, Citizens Checkers and the Advocacy Fellows.
Well, I know you're an expert speaker, so I don't really mind asking you that.
I don't know if I'm an expert speaker or not.
What is your name?
David Burns,
How old are you?
49 years old.
Can you tell us about you?
Well, I am autistic and I got learning disability. I live in Liskeard in my own flat, which I've been in since 2011. I got a twin brother called Christopher who lives in Tor Point. He's identical. And I've been working for Citizens Checkers for the past 3 years, which I enjoy and I'm passionate about.
Where were you born?
Southmead in Bristol,
Okay. And where do you live now?
Liskeard.
When did you move to Cornwall?
In 1985, I moved from, because my parents lived in Barnsley in South Yorkshire. I moved down to Plymouth, Tor Point, for my dad to work in a dairy in Plymouth, which is now closed. It's now turned into a block of flats. But we basically moved for work reasons, basically.
What activities do you take part in your community?
Well, I do my Tai Chi every single Sunday in the park in Liskeard, which I find really enjoying because it helps me move my joints and feel a lot more flexible afterwards. I sometimes do stuff at the Liskeard Centre as well in Liskeard. So I did cooking lessons last week in the Liskeard Centre. I also helped to run the lived experience groups in Liskeard and the LEGO group. So I do stuff for the community in my work as well. So
What barriers have stopped you from taking part in your community?
I think it's just the isolation. It's just not being able to see anybody, nobody coming to my flat, and feeling alone and just feeling like not part of something. I have got a quite active social life in work-wise, but I feel that people are not willing to speak to you outside of work, basically, and I find it difficult to actually speak to somebody, a stranger. I try to be sociable, but it's very difficult for me to actually go against my shyness, and just because I usually have to speak first. They don't usually speak to me first, so it's really difficult to do that sometimes.
What has worked well for you?
I think the activities that I managed to go on has really helped me to up my communication skills. I feel a lot more easier to socialise now than I used to, and also it's helped me occupy my time as well, so I'm not stuck inside all day. And that's what really bugs me sometimes, being kept inside all day. I like to go outside and do stuff. It's a bit boring after a while just watching TV, so I like to do some activities to just spice up my day, basically.
Can you tell me about a sad experience that you've had in the past?
I've had some difficult periods in my life. I've had mental health issues, which made me resign from a well-paid job in the Royal Mail, which I did for 4 years. But but I had a meltdown. I just couldn't cope anymore, so I had to resign from it. That's when my life spiraled out of control. That's when I felt really, really low. I've been to prison. That was a low point, definitely a low point. And being admitted to hospital was very unsettling and unnerving, and I was fighting back then. I didn't feel like I knew myself and actually liked myself back then. But things have improved definitely since then. So.
Can you tell me about a happy experience that you've had in the past?
My LEGO group. Yeah, I just love making LEGO, and it's really rewarding, and it gives me takes me to a happy place. And I like to do art as well. That's really creative side of me, which I really value. I just like speaking to people as well, and I enjoy that a lot more than I used to. Yeah.
Have you ever had work experience or paid employment in the past, and where?
I had tons of work experience. I've been working since I was 16 years old. My first job was in a dairy in Plymouth, which I did during my college years. And I worked for the Royal Mail for 4 years. I worked at Papa Cornice, which is a pasture firm in Bodmin, for a while. I didn't do the crimping. I just did just in the production line. And I've been working for assistant secretaries since 2021. And I also worked for Cornwall first for 2 years before then. So I had lots of experience of working together in teams and basically being a good employee. So.
What was your experience like?
It gave me a purpose in life. I don't like just like doing bugger all basically. I'm a bit of a visitor, so I like to do stuff. I can't really stand still very often. So I enjoyed the team working. I enjoyed the social aspect of it as well. I just like receiving something as well. I think receiving something as well. I like that accomplishment. So that's what I like about working basically.
Tell me about the archive piece that you have chosen. Why did you choose this piece?
It's about somebody asking the Lord for money to buy a pony. And I just felt in the days before social security, before the days of welfare state, your life was determined by kindness or generosity of somebody who was welfaring you. And I thought the inequality and the inequality of that and the fairness of that really made me appreciate about the world we live in right now, and things have changed. That's what I like. And this how hardship was so profound back then compared to now.
So what are your hopes for the future for people who have a learning disability in Cornwall?
Just to get just more people to get the support they need to actually contribute to the community a lot more, and people actually see them in the community and actually understand them, and actually see them as individuals that are worthwhile. Many people just think they should be put in day centres and be hid away from the public, and that seems wrong to me.